Okay, today's workout is going to consist of the 15-pound Bala beam. We've got a yoga block here. I am wearing some ankle weights as well, but those are completely optional. The primary prop we're going to be using are the beam and then the block, and I'll show you how to maneuver the block if it's not working for you for a given exercise. We're going to break this workout into segments. So starting with the warm-up, we're going to come to the back edge of the mat. Shoulder rolls to the back, shoulder rolls front. Again, let's roll those shoulders to the back and roll them back to the front. We're going to lift those hands high up overhead and we're going to dive them down onto that mat, walking out the hands on either side of that beam to find a downward dog position. Find a comfortable downward dog and start pedaling out your feet, engaging the back sides of the legs, those hamstrings, beginning to warm up the body a bit. Let's do 2 more here. And 1 more. Now come up onto those toes, lift those right toes, high up. And we're gonna take that leg down and lift it back up. So we're pointing those toes, lifting and lowering that right leg in a nice arabesque movement. We've got 4 more here. 3 more. In 2, we'll hold that leg up. In 1, lift that leg up high and circle that leg. We're going to circle in one direction and then in the other. Opening up that hip socket. Down, lower that right leg down, staying on those toes, lift that left leg up. Lower and lift that left leg, pointing those toes. Again, my upper body is engaged. I'm pressing away from the mat. My chin is away from my chest. Let's do 4 more here. 3 more. In 2, we'll hold that leg high. In 1, let that leg hold high. And now baby circles on that left side, opening up that hip socket. And reverse the direction. Let's still that leg, drop that leg down. Lower the body into a plank position. Holding here, we're gonna dip that right hip towards the mat, straighten it back up. Left hip towards the mat, straighten it back up. So we're alternating those side dips over top that beam. That beam's in the center of our mat, giving us a nice frame of reference. Alternating those dips, feeling those obliques start to work. In 4, we'll come center. In 3, thinking about your plank, crown of your head, to the balls of your feet, one straight line. 1 more here. And we're finding stillness in our plank. Let's tap those right toes out and in, left toes out and in. If at any point you need to take a break, you can come down to that child's pose and then press yourself back into that plank. We're tapping out. Let's do 3 more. My abdominals are up and in. 2 more. 1 more here. Let's pike our hips up. Walk the hands back towards the back side of that mat. Lift those hands up high to reset and lower it back down. Now we're gonna walk back out, find that plank position. We're gonna pivot the body and open up to the right side of the mat, grabbing a hold of that beam with the top end in the palm of our hand. So I'm gonna side plank here and I'm gonna lift my elbow up to the ceiling and lower it down. Ceiling or sky, whatever room you're in. We're gonna row that arm. Let's do 6. We've got 5 more here. Really thinking of taking that elbow all the way up. 4, 3, in 2, we'll lower that beam. And 1, drop that beam down, pivot to that left side. Grab that beam with that left hand, and we're rowing here. We've got 6, 5, try not to collapse in that mat, keep your lower abdominals up. 4 more. 3, 2, 1, lower the beam, come find a straightaway plank, and then lower the knees down for a quick child's pose. Now we're gonna move those movements one at a time, flowing from the right to the left. In 3, in 2, press yourself back up, grab a hold of that beam, open to the right. We're gonna lift that beam on the right side, turn over to that left, and then flip back to that right. So I'm moving from the right to the left, continuing to pivot my body, continue to keep my abdominals engaged, finding that perfect side plank position. One more on either side. On this next one, I'm gonna hold it to the right side, and I'm just gonna pull up and down for pulses for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Swap and switch to that other side. Pull the pulse for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the beam down, find that plank, lower the knees down, and find your child's pose. We'll do a couple of planks here before we transition to our standing series. We're gonna take that yoga block, bring it a little bit more towards us, and then we're gonna take our hands. The hands are gonna be on the sides of the yoga block, and we'll press into that plank. The yoga block will give us a little bit more height for these movements here. We're gonna start with crisscross mountain climbers. Right knee in, step it back. Left knee in, step it back. So I'm bringing those knees in, stepping them back. I've got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that right knee in, pulse it in for 6, 4, 2, 1. Step it back, left knee in for 4, 2, 1. Step it back, hold that plank, and lower those knees down. Coming into a 4-point kneeling stance, so my hands are under my shoulders, my knees are under my hips. Let's do a couple more movements here. We're gonna bring that right knee into the chest and extend that right leg out behind us. So the right knee's coming in, extending back. I am in that perfect 4-point kneeling. My abdominals are engaged. In 3, we're gonna add in a lower lift of that right leg. In 2, in 1, extend that leg out, tap the toes down, lift the toes up, bend the knee in. So it's an extend, a lower, a lift, and a bend. We've got 5, 4 more here. Try and keep that leg hip height. 3, chin away from your chest. 2, and 1 more here. Next time you extend it out, hold it out there. Can we extend that left arm out and find that bird dog? Holding it here. Now can we bring the elbow to meet the knee and extend it back out? We've got 8, 7. Really think about extending everything in opposition. 5 more. 4 more. 3 more. In 2, we'll extend everything out. In 1, so we got everything long, pulse it up. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower it down. Let's do some cat-cows to reset. Really flexing that spine. In 4, we're gonna transition to that other side. 3, 2, and 1. Let's find a flat back. Now we're gonna bring that left knee into the chest and extend that left leg out. Bending, extending that left leg, finding that leg up at hip height. In 3, we're gonna add that tap of the toes down to the mat. In 2, in 1. On this next one, extend the leg out, tap the toes down, lift the toes up, and bend it in. So it's extend, lower, lift, and a bend. Flowing here for 4, 3 more, 2 more here. On this next time when the leg is long, keep it long, hold it there. Can you extend that right leg out, right arm, find that bird dog, holding it here. Now we're gonna bring that elbow to knee and extend. We're crunching in, extending in opposition. We've got 6, 5, in 4, we're gonna hold everything out. 3, 2, 1, hold everything out, pulse everything up. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower it down. Give me 2 more cat-cows. 1 more. And we've got that last plank here, so we're gonna take our hands back onto that yoga block and lift those hips up. Now we're gonna hip dip here. It should feel slightly familiar. Really able to get deeper in that hip dip because the block is giving some extra height. In 3, we're gonna hold it to the right. In 2. In 1, let's hold it to that right, pulse it down, down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, to the left, pulse it down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, come center, pike your hips up, walk your feet towards that block, tuck your chin to your chest, roll the spine up, roll those shoulders back, and you finished your warm-up.